Jurinya?
Jurinya 2.
Oh, cuma 2. Oke. Kalau gitu Mbak boleh di sebelah situ aja nggak jurinya? Dua-duanya. Nggak apa-apa ya Mbak?
Cek, 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 cek kamera, cek, 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 ces, 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 cek, cek.
Test, check. 1, 2. Good morning. It's good to finally be here in this final stage. How's everybody doing? Well, we're hoping that everyone is always fine, even during this COVID-19 pandemic. But before we start, I'm gonna give you a simple intermezzo. When you think of someone cleaning, what goes through your mind? First of all, jobs. Great, we got one. And then what else? Chores. Great, we got two. But then, if we think about it deeper and think about it a lot more, all of it could be a dangerous thing to do during this COVID-19 pandemic. Am I right? Now let me tell you guys something, a simple fact. We are now living in the 21st century, especially an Industrial Revolution 4.0 era, where we cannot resist the changes that technology has brought to ourselves, to our lives, to our generation. With the fast-growing development on industrial cycle, especially on technology, it really helps us in a lot of aspects of life. Simply, it makes our life even easier and better. As a starter, I'm gonna tell you guys something. Tons of study shows that UV light could greatly kill coronavirus and other bacteria. That's why, in this such kind of opportunity, we would like to present you our great business idea that will help assuring the safeties and hygiene levels of goods that will be transported by the delivery business companies, and to help the duties of logistics employee in keeping those goods clean. Vingard, a UV light cleaning robot designed to increase sterilization and hygiene levels of goods transportation during this pandemic. Now the big question, why? Why this? Why such innovation? Why such invention? Here is a quick analysis. The current condition of a lot of business delivery company is that the hygiene level, first of all, the hygiene level and the speed of goods cleaning is not optimum. And then the health of the employee is at stake, right? Because we're on a COVID-19 pandemic. And lastly, with the conventional method of cleaning, it's very expensive. And no, companies don't like that. I can assure you that. That's why we developed this UV light cleaning robot, this design, this technology, to get the expected condition. What's that? First up, hygiene level is optimum. What's next? Speed of cleaning, optimum. Employees' health is not at stake again. And lastly, what's more important is that it's all cheaper. The operation of our robot is very, very simple. 3 words, TOT. Turn on, operate, turn off. Once again, repeat after me, TOT. Turn on, operate, turn off. Whenever you want to start cleaning, just click the on-off button once and then you can do your job. You can do your chores. And then, to ensure the operator's health, the operator of the robot, we designed this robot to be as safe as possible, remotely operated through your mobile phone. And then, whenever you're done with your cleaning, just click the on-off button once again. That's it. Simple, right? Your goods are clean. And then, this last thing that I'm about to tell you is what brings all the attention: the price comparison. With the conventional method of cleaning, delivery business companies has to spend, let's say, 48 million rupiah per year for two things: the salary of the employee and then the hygiene equipment. And with the help of our robot, Vanguard, they only need to spend 20 million once for buying the product, and then they just have to spend 8.4 million rupiah per year if there's an error for the maintenance. And then the next thing, how much money they can save for the first year of buying the product. With the help of Vanguard, they can save up to 19,600,000 rupiah just for the first year. And I'm curious, how much money they can save after buying the product for the upcoming years? They can save up to 39,600,000 rupiah with the help of our robot, Vanguard. That's why we consider our robot 100% total success to help the delivery business company in goods transportation during pandemic. Dean Kamen, the inventor of Segway, once said, "Every once in a while, a new technology, an old problem, and a big idea turn into an innovation." Vanguard, your safety is our priority. Thank you. That's it.
Okay. Thank you. That's a very great presentation. And I wonder if you could please explain, in current condition, you see that there is a high opportunity during COVID-19, right? And creating UV light robot is costly. But how do you foresee your business model in maybe 18 months later after COVID? And how are you going to make this as something that is a more repeatable business after COVID ends?
Great. Permission to answer the question. How can we make this business even more? Not just on COVID-19 pandemic. Simply, this robot is helping the hygiene level even more, besides the conventional method. And then the speed of cleaning is a lot faster. Turn on, operate, turn off. That's why this is our plus point about the product that will be seen for the upcoming years, even after COVID-19 pandemic ends. That's it. Thank you.
Permission to answer the question. And we think to present it or introduce our product, we will present it maybe presentation and train the product and proof for the company that our product is 100% successfully work, and that is have a more benefit and more advantage than conventional method that still used with the business company until now. Thank you.
We guess that's it. Thank you.
Okay, and also I want to ask you, how is your marketing strategy? If you could explain that, it would be great. Thank you.
Marketing strategy. For the marketing strategy of our product is that this product, as we know, is beneficial. And then we're going to socialize our product to the companies that we guess will need this product, delivery business company. And then we can prove to them that this is 100% total success with all the benefits that we've said. Now, and then with the help of Vanguard, the delivery business company will see that this is a breakthrough. They need this, and we're sure about it. So for the marketing strategy is that we're going to socialize our business to the delivery business companies that will surely need this robot.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, ma'am, to make an addition. About our strategy marketing, we would like straight ahead direct into the companies that actually need, because of why companies? Because companies is a big structural that is actually needs a big money save that actually can. So I mean, these things would actually do big saved money for the companies. I mean, companies is not just for one employee or two employee. So that is why we would like direct to propose these things direct into the companies rather than to the customers into the general. That's it.
Permission to answer the question, Miss Ma'am, excuse me. And we believe that this is one way to open the opportunity with other big organization or other big institute that we want to cooperate with our and develop this product to make this product is really suit with the current condition in the field right now. And we have to know that our enemy is not from other institute. Thank you.
Thank you.
Maybe thank you.
Yeah, we would like to say thank you for the opportunity that's been given.
Everyone, my name's Nico and I'm the CEO of Prestige Transportation. So I'm pretty sure this has happened to you, right? I mean, this happens to me a lot of times. I was in my sister's 17th birthday and everyone was just driving a Mercedes. And I'm pretty sure this has happened to you. You're going to an important meeting, but you don't have a luxurious car. What you have is just a hatchback, a cheap hatchback. It's going to be very embarrassing to your boss to show up in those kind of cars. But don't worry, because we're here to help you. We are the Prestige Transportation. We will deliver the best, luxurious, and most comfortable way of transport, and most affordable too. So, while we make this app, we found some few problems. That one of them is Indonesia is a very rapidly growing country. The the minister said that 2045, Indonesia will be one of the most richest countries in the world. We don't want things to happen like in China, where things rapidly grow so fast that demands for a luxurious car just can't handle it anymore. Most people just bought a lot of luxurious cars and roads just become congested. We don't want that. We want to make sure that that doesn't happen by using our services. So what's so different about our service from others, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure there's limousine and all that too. The difference is that we use the internet. They use only web usually. I can't find any application from the Play Store for luxurious transportation, and we will provide that. We will make sure that the transportation is easy to access for everyone, even for someone from middle low or high. Everyone can access it. We make sure that accessibility is our #1 priority. It's very important because the problem I said earlier. So what are the features of this Prestige app, right? So the features are that we can rent a car such as a Bentley or Mercedes, and they're all very comfortable and very cheap. And we can also rent drivers and the car also, like if we want to go to our 17th birthday, let's say I'm a teenage girl and I want to go to the prom, but I only have a hatchback. So I can just use this app, call the drivers, like, please, I'll pay, please, the app will calculate the price, and we can just call and please deliver me to this prom place so I can meet with my boyfriend or something like that. So it's very important, this luxurious car thing. So, and our business model, how are we going to make revenue out of this, right? We want it to be affordable, and yet we need to make revenue too. So, we're using a service, right? We get money from people using our service, but we also make sure that our app can gain extra revenue from us, from ads, and we can also sell the information of people's travels to big companies like Google does. Google does this too, where they sell people's search information and they sell it to big companies. I'm pretty sure it can gain us a lot of big revenues too. And to make it affordable, we need to use cars that are luxurious but also kind of cheap, such as Mercedes, BMW. They might seem luxurious, but they're not really that luxurious. CR-V, Honda are just as expensive as Mercedes and BMW, especially if it's secondhand. Why are we can use secondhand too? Because most people that own this car doesn't really use their cars. They just stay at home. So most of the secondhand cars are very cheap and also very high quality. I know this because my friend has bought some of them, a lot of them actually, and they've proven to be actually quite right. They're cheap, they're luxurious, but they're still in high quality even though they're secondhand. And as our company grows, we'll promise we're going to buy a new car, a better car such as Bentley, and etc. So you can bet us on that. So how about our competitions? As you can see, in Jakarta, there is already a few limousine and luxurious car transport services. So how are we going to top that? First of all, we are using application, right? We are using application, and most of them only uses web. So this thing is a really big advantage for us. We are accessible. And secondly, we are more affordable and more approachable. We make sure that we are affordable by using, that means that I said from earlier, and approachable, by that I mean the drivers are trained in a very nice manner. So even teen girls can talk with their drivers if they want. And then we gotta make sure that our services are top-notch and high in very quality. So we make sure that our cars are maintained every day and clean every day. So our services will be top-notch. I'm pretty sure you guys are confused, right? I mean, this services doesn't really use anywhere, right? But it's wrong. Actually, demand for luxurious car have gone up quite a lot, especially in this past few years. And I believe that our application will help that. We don't want us to be like China. We want us to be high tech. This thing is very important, you guys. And with 5.0 coming up, this thing will totally be our future. I'm sure of it. Because no one has done this before. Most of them are done in webs, and you have to meet face to face. But imagine you can just click them like Gojek or Grab. It'll be so easy and convenient. And people, millennials these days, they just like easy. They don't want things to be complicated. So yes, I think this app will be a goldmine for all of us. For you, the investors, and for us, the business, it'll be very, very great for this kind of app to happen. So please support us, because we are the pioneers of the next generation of luxury transportation. We are using the internet, we are making sure that we are connected with our audience, and I'm pretty sure we want to connect to the millennials, because millennials, they love luxuries. They don't want to drive a hatchback, they want to drive a Mercedes, they want to drive a Bentley. So come on, support us and give us your support, investors. Thank you very much. I really hope that you consider our business plan. And thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you for your presentation. I get it that you want to be the first and a top-notch of application to book luxurious transportation, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so my question is, how will you approach your first target market and second, your key partners? How are you going to approach them? Well, luxury car. You have a service or accommodation, and maybe if you have a wedding, you have a service our car and our anniversary, and then.
So how are we going to approach our customers? Is that first we are using an application, right? So people can just easily download it for Google Play. Like I said from my presentation, most luxurious car transport, you can only apply for them from a web, but this time you can just use it, download an application like Gojek. So, and how are we going to connect with our key partners, right? So we believe that communication between us and investors are very important, because they're the ones who can keep us running. So we give them information about our financial issues, our maintenance, everything. We make sure that we are transparent with our investors so they can be confident with what we're doing. I believe that is our way. With COVID, online is the best way, but we make sure that we meet face-to-face too, with broadcast, of course, to make sure that they have the confidence on us that we are passionate about our big, soon going to be big business. I'm pretty sure it's going to be big. Thank you very much.
Okay, very well noted. Thank you. And my last question is, since this is a luxurious transportation business, how big is the market size? It's about market. It's about market size. Firstly, going to go to a big city, because in the small city, maybe it's limited. Mostly in the big city, most people going to the luxury most luxury car.
May I have, our big target is probably going to be big cities such as Jakarta, such as she said. It's very important. Most people in Jakarta, a lot of government officials, CEO, they need this kind of service without it being such a hassle, because time is very important for them. For you, investors, I'm pretty sure time is very important for you. So our target market is you, and we're also aiming for the next generation, such as millennials. That's why we're going to split this into two, premium service and business service. Where business, we're going to target it towards millennials, right? Most people these days will want a luxurious car. Even people that just start working. My big brother just started working for a year, and he's already dreaming for a luxurious car. So I'm pretty sure the market is big for a growing country like this. And as I said in my presentation earlier, 2045, Indonesia will be one of the most richest countries. It will be growing rapidly. It's going to be like China. People are going to buy luxurious cars everywhere. And I think that's what's for me to answer your question. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your answer.
You may proceed to leave. Thank you for your presentation.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Well, good afternoon to the Honorable Adjudicator. I'm Renando Aurelia Putri as the CEO of Ecotrans. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the serious case in our world today. Yes, it's pollutions. The fact that we got from Jakarta Post is the number of pollutions has increased, and pollutions has killed for more than 230,000 people in a year in Indonesia. And the second is the data from the IKR that the pollutions, the Indonesia has been the sixth, the most polluted country. One of the biggest factor is because of transportation emissions. Ladies and gentlemen, the second problem that we found is the limitations. There is a limitation in sending a package and also carrying the passengers in the other online applications, online transportation applications. And it's still ineffective in the time and the capacity. So the purpose of our applications is to help the users and also save the environment. So we create an app called Ecotrans with three main features. The first feature is T-News. It means that with T-News, the user will be helped and will be educated by this feature because there is an informations and also like sharing tips and tricks about healthy lifestyle and update the information about our earth conditions. So the other unique selling point of our applications is these applications will provide the game, the education game, and also with the news video. So we believe by these features, the people will be aware to save the environment. The second feature is T-Now. These features help the users to choose which one is the best modes, and we will provide them with the less emission transportations. For example, like the electrical car, electrical motorcycle, and bajai with gas fuel. And the way it works is like the user just click T-Now, then we give the several options, then the driver will come to them. And the third is T-Send. T-Send this is the first or the main beginning for the equality in the other expedition in all modes. For example, what happened today is the number of online shop is increased, but the seller or the shop owners still have a difficulty to send the package because of the capacity, and the demand of the using same-day service is increased. So the unique selling point of our application is we will provide the same-day service with more than 10 kilogram maximums. So it's so special. Ladies and gentlemen, who need our applications? They are the commuters, people who commute daily. And the second, shop owners. The demand of them are increased because the same-day service and the maximum capacity that we will provide. And the third is about the marketplace. We will make a collaboration with the marketplace and we will join as the expedition service. So how do we promote our applications? We will have the social media advertisement. For example, Instagram ads, Facebook ads, and Google ads. And we also make a collaboration with the influencers to promote our applications. So the influencer will influence the followers to download our applications and join this to support the Go Green. And the third step is we are going to have the voucher and rewards. It means that for the people for the user who has joined to our applications, they will get the cashback and also the rewards like playing the game that we have mentioned before. So ladies and gentlemen, how do we get the profit? We will get the profit from the advertisement. It's called Ecotrans advertisement. So we will take about 100,000 rupiahs and it will be per day. And the second is we will take the profit from the drivers like profit sharings. And it will be 20% for our applications or for us and 80% for the drivers. Ladies and gentlemen, how do we survive? That we believe within 4 years that our applications will increase the revenue for more than 50%. And the roadmap is like on the first year, we will get the 5%, the second year is 15%, and the third year is 30%. On the fourth years, the final years, we will get the more than 15%. Then it can be more than that because this is the developing business. So it's still developing. And the next is we're going to tell what is our target next. We will launch these applications within 3 months. On the first month, we will make a trial. And the second month, we will make the evaluations and develop these applications. And on the third month, we got the user who wants to be the part of us, like 100 users, to comment to our applications. And if we are ready, we will fix it. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to save our world. By using the Ecotrans applications, let's spread love to our environment, and also, we're not only save the environment, but we also save the people. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make a good collaboration with us and see a bright future together with Ecotrans. save and serve the environment. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. That's a very great presentation. A question from me is that how does your app ensures the quality of the eco-friendly transportation? How do you manage the standards of which transportation business can join your app? Thank you.
Thank you very much for the questions. Allow me to answer it. So we will choose the vehicle. It will be focused on the electrical car and the electrical the electrical motorcycle. And also the third is baja with the gas fuel. Because of what? According to data of the DL8 Jakarta, say that the electric car is equal to 209 trees to produce the oxygen. And then the electrical car can reduce the pollutions. It's more about 4.6 a ton the gas carbon per year. So we believe with this kind of the vehicle, it will decrease the number of the pollution, especially Jakarta or Indonesia. And then for the gas fuel, as we know that it has implemented in Jakarta. So we believe we can spread it out in Indonesia. It's not only the big city, also in other islands. And also, according to the data, Indonesia has more than 125,000 the electrical cars. So we believe this possibility it will be good for our applications. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, very well noted. And my last question will be, how do you manage to keep your price competitive amongst, Gojek, Uber? Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for the questions. Allow me to answer it. The first, what is our unique selling point or the competitive advantage between the other applications? According to data of the Iconic Electric, that this one electric car is in the full battery it spans 38.3 kilowatt. It means 38,000 watts. So according to data, the price of the per kilowatt is spent 1,600 rupees until 2,400 rupees. If we times with the 38.3 kilowatt, it will spend only 76,000 rupees only full batteries. And according to the Iconic Electric, with the full battery 100%, it will spend the distance more about 373 kilometers. So we believe that when we compare with the the car or the motorcycle with the fossil fuel, it will be more cheaper and safer. That's all. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. If you had any family that lives or works as a seafarers on board and you know how long she or he could work on board, then you will feel us. You know, those people are sacrificing everything, their time, their energy, and many more to leave their family at home. And then you have to know that working on board are really, really exhausting. Especially every time we finish some jobs, we have to fight or to take care of the paperwork. What if we offer you a way to complete your paperwork in more simple and efficient way by using our applications? This application will be the kickstart to change the maritime industry into a better work zone. Ladies and gentlemen, so we have a good news for you. For all the next generation of seafarers, a new model of efficiency and simplicity to take care all the paperwork. Simple, safe, and collaborative. Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly present to you FlyHub. Over the past decade or so, there has been so much case of the seafarers drowning in the paperwork rather than drowning at the sea. Each new set of rules, year by year, that comes with a lot of documentation, a lot of checklists and logs. The Danish study surveyed from 2,000 seafarers that comes from 59 different nationalities and asked about 55 different questions about their problems or burden when working on board as a seafarers. And at least 50% until 79% answered that their biggest problem is when working on the paperwork. It's so much waste of time, and they delay the other jobs just to finish the paperwork. So our solutions is Sencillo. What is Sencillo? Sencillo comes from a word from Spain. It means simple. That's our biggest hope in this application, that will help you through all your paperwork on board, and you can do another jobs in the maintenance service or reports. Sencillo will focusing on how you fulfill your duty in the maintenance report or service on board, that's saving more time if you do it in mobile access. If you got more time, you can do another jobs. Then your captain will be happy looking at you. We see that taking care of paperwork in the middle of the job will take longer time if we still using books and papers. So what if we start to use the mobile application that's more efficient than using books and papers? And also if we start using this application, we help the work to be greener, or we can say it's eco-friendly. Sencillo features provides various options of the paperwork that she can handle. For example, on the deck department, the LSA, PPE maintenance, cargo handling, maintenance, and many more. On the engine department, it's the daily or weekly maintenance report and many more. We start to reach wider jobs than Sencillo can handle. Let the system works for you so you can chill out and do the other jobs. And the best thing in Sencillo is you got no more worries of fire. You got no more worries of collided or many more accident, is it? Because Sencillo can handle all of it. The data that keeps in Sencillo, that's safe in Sencillo, will be saved in the cloud server. So in case accident happened, you don't have to worry because the data is on the cloud servers. To start using Sencillo, you just need an account from your ship owner's company. It will be a username and a password for each cruise. And then after you download the application, you just have to log in to the application, choose your department, choose your maintenance report and service, what you have done today. In the application, you can see all the history regarding to the vessels, to the voyages, to the maintenance reports, maintenance service, and many more. Ladies and gentlemen, you know that we are living in the Industrial Revolution 4.0 that based from the internet. And we believe that Sensilo will be the best application to help you through all your paperwork and do another jobs in the maintenance service or maintenance report. We do this for the better maritime industry in our country. Thank you so much. We're Sensilo.
Thank you for the presentation. I'm going to ask about this thing that bothers me. You explained it well about how it's efficient for the consumer, on how it's easy to just log into the app and etc. But how are you going to make this business profitable? Like, can you explain how big your market scope is? Just explain how you can make that business profitable.
Okay, thank you for the question. I will try to answer it. As you know that Sensilo, we made a Sensilo it before we have such as have a basic or such as a theory or a data that we have as a survey in the more than 2,000 sailors that the result of the survey shows that the main problem of doing all the activities on the ship itself is from the using paperwork. And it is include the maintenance services in the ship. So we are really sure that this kind of the business opportunities is can acceptable by all the sellers in the world, not only in the maintenance service itself, but almost in all, because we have so many reported inside that we can handle it and we can maybe can know it more and we can such as solve it more. You know that this is such as a kind of how to say can very profitable, I think, just like this.
I understand that it is very, it solves the very problem of today's maintenance services, but what I am asking is it going to make enough money for you to sustain your business?
Of course, yes, because you know that we have a lot of job in the ship and we have a lot of matter when we have paperwork. So when we are using Sensilo, it can be more efficient in the cost, in our energy, and so many more. And it can, save the money for the companies and in ship ourselves and so many more. Thank you.
Okay, one question from me is that your business is about changing the paper-based work to digitalize to digital, right? And my question is, how are you going to assure the data policy of your consumer? Thank you. Okay, how are you going to assure your data policy of your consumer since it's reporting, right? Yeah. How are you going to assure the data policy of your consumers?
Oh, so first, we have the application, and there are so many ship owners out there in Indonesia or the other country. The way we got money first, they rent our applications, and the user interface for different ship owners or different vessels is different, and the way we assure that the data is safe or keep it good in our servers is we will reach the professional people that working about the paper based on the internet or the cloud server itself. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are from Indonesian Railway Polytechnic. I'm Kenny, Franz, and Anugrah. In here, we want to explain our business idea to all of you about cybersecurity in transportation sector. Do you know, based on data, Indonesia Ministry of Transportation said that on 2020, the number of traffic collision for students always increasing year by year up to 100,000 cases. This is caused by too many factors, such as students bring on vehicles without any travel license and about their low awareness about the traffic knowledge. In our city, Madiun City, where we live, on 1st February 2019, our government of Madiun City have provided about bus school, and it's free for all the students in the Madiun City. But do you know about the problem? The problem is about parents' permit. How can? Because the parent afraid to their children inside the public transportation with safety issues. Do you know safety issues? Yes. It's such as kidnapping, bullying, and sexual harassment. And we know that we are live in 4.0 era and digital era. So we can collaborate to solve this problem with IoT, Internet of Things, and big data. So let me presenting to all of you about Bersekolah application, and the method will be delivered by Franz.
Thank you, Kenny. So I will explain about the method or mechanism of using this Bersekolah apps. So in this case, issue of your children when they are using this school bus, started from their schedule, to know the schedule, of course, and next there will be road bus. So our application is supported by Google Maps, so you can know the bus recent location and you can tracking where's the bus on certain time, on certain place. And the third is about there's CCTV video streaming, yeah. So we know that by using cyber for security for our children, you can access the video. So the parent can oversee, can ensure the children inside the bus by see the CCTV video streaming. And next feature is we will provide information about the bus that will include the information about the driver and his assistant, so you can know the driver and the assistant. And also there will be chat box features, so you can if you are when you are watching the video streaming in CCTV, maybe there's something terrible or something bad happen in your children, you just can text on the driver or his assistant by using the chat box feature. And the last but not least is the call center and report feature. So once again, we live in the 4.0 era. So we just don't get stuck with the cybersecurity, just cyber for our data, just not that, but we using cyber for our security, like in the real life. And also for student, that's for parents, also student, and also for student, for using this application or this bus, they will have to enroll to the school, and school will give you a card. So what is the function of the card? So the card, when you are gonna go into the bus, you just get to tap tap it to the bus gate, and then to know and also to ensure that the bus is just for only student, and also the card is for to checking the identity, like the student A is exact on the road A and also using the bus A. And my argument will elaborate with Anugrah.
Okay, thank you for the time, Franz. I will explain about the impact for government. What is the impact for government for this project? This project can increasing public trust to government because this is one of a preventive action or one of a government action that can provide a user-friendly public transportation for students. And using this project can decreasing safety issues such as sex harassment, bullying, traffic collision, and also kidnapping to the student that using this private vehicle, using this public transportation. And also, this is a new project, a startup project that can implementing in all of cities in East Java. And also, this project can develop further that can implementing in all of region in Indonesia. So, just install Bersekolah apps because student security is our priority. Thank you. Yes.
Okay, I believe that your idea is really insightful. However, I think that current transportation apps like Gojek, Grab, as well as a free bus for students in Jakarta already provide the same protection features like how you offer in your business. So I wonder if you could explain about the market opportunity of your business. Thank you.
Thank you for the question. So if we talk about the market of our apps, yeah, it will started by city where we live, Madiun. So Madiun has provide, the government of Madiun has provide the school bus, and then but there's no application that can ensure and also increase the public trust for using it. Like the parents, like they haven't enough to let their children for using it. So how we can say that it is better than using Gojek or Grab or something like that, because also it can like what Kenny told before, like also it can decrease the number of safety issue, like we don't use a private vehicle, and also you can also decrease the number of traffic congestion. And if you know, but if you want to compare to with Gojek and Grab, they like it's just the same number, right? Like there's no difference like when you're using private vehicle and using Gojek. Like if we use public transportation, it just can decrease the number of traffic congestion itself. So I think the market, of course, is the student of Madiun, and from the Madiun, it will be in the pilot project for especially in East Java province, because in East Java province there haven't this application before, so we come as the pilot project. So probably it can hopefully it can be apply in other region in Indonesia. Thank you.
Okay, very well noted. My last question will be, through your apps, where will your business generate profit from?
Thank you for the question. Absolutely, our investor, our government, because bus school have provided in Madiun City. So we develop the application, and it will become the easiness for the student in Madiun City, and absolutely about their parents. Their parents will get everything about information about their children inside the public transportation. And the next will be added by Anugrah.
Okay, thank you. About the development of a revenue stream from the project. This project is also collaborate with the, as Jenny said, the government, because this is because the government provide a private vehicle, a public transportation that can decreasing safety issues by sex harassment and then kidnapping and also traffic collision from students. And I think this project will be collaborated and review stream is from government because this is one of the government steps to make their student going to school more safely than before. Thank you.